Hello, beautiful being, and welcome to the Joy Channel podcast, where we cultivate more love and joy in our lives and the world through self-development and shifting perspectives. We rewire our minds, we manifest our desires, and we do it all through feeling more joy and pleasure. So today I'm sharing a very special book I just put out called Money Honey that helps you rewire your mindset with money, your experience with money, and manifest more money into your life. What you're about to watch is a book reading I gave yesterday for a selection of the poems. There are 101 poems in the book. I went over many of them yesterday, and I answered some questions in this as well. People asking what inspired the book and where I draw my inspiration from, etc. You're about to receive a lot of wonderful frequencies, a lot of wonderful energy, and feel really, really good with money. A lot of people reported feeling fun, having full body chills, and generally having new perspectives open to them around money. People are excited to get this book and put it in their Christmas stockings, which, in answer to one of the questions yesterday, yes, it does fit in a Christmas stocking. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to this show. Thank you for sharing it with your friends. It helps spread more love and joy in the world. Thank you for being a part of this, and thank you for helping support me in my endeavors. Your purchasing of Money Honey within the first few weeks it is out helps it get to the top of the new releases list. So please prioritize getting it sooner rather than later so that I can have another bestseller on my hands, because I'm really, really excited about that. Without further ado, let's get into the book reading. Hello, my beautiful creator beings, and welcome to Money Honey. This is a collection of 101 poems from the frequency of money to amplify money in your being, in your awareness, and in your bank accounts. So, Money Honey. A little bit about this book. I spent every day for 3 months tuning into the frequency, the energy, the highest love and wisdom of money, and channeling a poem through. I have written this book. This was the preview cover. This is the official cover, which is also a painting that I have done. And I'm so excited to share a selection of poems with you today. If you have any numbers between 1 and 101 that you want to send a request to the chat, I will happily accept your request, and I will simply be flipping to random pages as I am inspired to. A little bit about this painting. Actually, when I started painting again in 2018, I was tuning into different frequencies, and I tuned into abundance for this one. And this was the painting that came out. I ended up naming it Artio. That's the name that came to me. And when I looked it up, I found out Artio is a Celtic goddess who her energies are wildlife, abundance, and transformation. And so it felt very poetic and appropriate that this is the cover. And now we begin. And we will begin at the beginning with number 1, because, again, that feels appropriate. Deep breath in. And as we're working with these poems today, I want you to relax and just simply let them cascade through you. Let your mind be open to new ways of thinking about money, receiving new ideas, and just generally feeling money as an energy and a friend that you get to work with. Money flows through you. Money is not something outside of you that you get. There is nothing outside of you. It is all you, and that includes money. So, money, number 1. I receive money easily. My pockets are always full and happy. I am already here with cheer. I am overflowing with wealth, all clear. I play the life game. I am rich in all ways. I am receiving joyfully every day. My currency is my praise. Poem 52 is our request that's coming in. The poems in this book are very varied. Some are very short, just a few lines, and some are longer than that. So this one is a full page. Add up the passions, feed all the flames, stoke now the fire, fuel up this game, utilize ash, draw that which remains, purposely prosper, peace in this play. Currency flows, what do you ignore? Clear out your space and make room for more. All that is fear falls out the door. Dance in the pleasure of a clean floor. Make space for riches, make space for wealth, make space for joy, utilize health. Open your arms and open your heart. Your pleasure is presence. Share all your art. Welcome, love. If you have a request between numbers 1 and 101, drop it in the chat. We've already done numbers 1 and number 52, so you are right on time. I'm feeling called to 43, so I'm going to read that one. And take a deep breath and exhale and let the energies move through you as you feel deeper connection with money and inspiration as far as how you get to work with it, play with it, and move its wisdom through you. When I tune into the presence of money, I feel myself fully expressed, open, authentic, creative artist. I see colors swirling around. I feel pleasure on the wind. I see opportunities everywhere. More pleasure, more joy. I feel my breath in and out. Open, free, love. Full body chills. I love that. That's the feedback I keep getting from people when I'm reading them. Money number 42. Money, money falling free from the sky grows on trees. Money, money, yes indeed. Love the vision, faith I feed. Welcome, and if you have any requests between numbers 1 and 101, we've done 153, we've done 152, 43, 42, and now we're going to do number 83. 83. Everything is so easy for me. I embody wealth with ease. I am embodied wealth. Money comes flowing through my experience in great abundance. I am a wonderful master of my money. I am a brilliant genius with my money. I am an intuitive delight with my money. I am incredibly talented with my money, and I multiply it with ease daily. I receive a brilliant amount of money daily. 49. Money, money everywhere, my wealthy eyes do see. I'm living and I'm breathing fair, my joy I do perceive. My pleasure is beyond compare. My body is my be. My thoughts and mind are unified, and what I do is me. Money number 58. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it all go. Drop it out. You are here. You're spending time with the consciousness of money. It is flowing through easily. You're receiving wonderful ideas, and money is coming to you easier than ever. I come easily. It's first line of money number 58. I come easily. Love how I flow. Turned on the tap, and here we go. Love all my rhythms. I love to show up and show out with my glamorous glow. Divinely dressed, address me as Rose. Take off the mask, I undress as I rose. I am a pillar of perfect prose. Let it be always, soul always knows. I am magnetic to my desires. I am that I am, and joy I inspire. I emanate radiant bliss. I am always perfect. Hug, hug, kiss, kiss. Perfect the God. I am paid to exist. I am the love. I am one consciousness. These are so fun. 26, please. Thank you for having fun with them. Yes, I had so much fun writing this. This was such a wonderful experience of devotion, of just daily tuning into the energy of money and channeling a poem from it. And I got to play with it in such a way where I was just like, yes. All right, money number 26. I am open to opportunities and money coming my way. Breathe deep. Money receives you as you are. Be rich and the money is here. Rich mind, rich body, rich spirit, rich earth. How did the idea come to you channeling the poems, and why 101? Well, I had spent a lot of time tuning into love and cosmic consciousness and wisdom, and it just came to me, what if I just tune into the consciousness of money every day and bring it through? And really, I had been listening to meditation, and someone had said that money calibrates as fear for a lot of people in the world, and that felt really wrong to me in my body, and that part of the meditation would always like kind of distract me and take me out of it. And I realized it's because like I don't feel fear from money, and I don't feel fear with money. So I was like, what if I listen to the highest loving wisdom and grace of money? Is money saying to me? So I made it just a practice of, all right, what if I tune in every day? And at first I was like 60 days, and then I hit 60 and I was like, I'm still having so much fun. And, I had some days where I had 2-3 poems come in at once. So I ended up like, I think 45 days in, and I was at 60 poems, and I decided to just keep going. I actually went to 88, and then I stopped, and then I had a few more poems come in, and I ended up at like 92 or something. And I was like, well, 92 isn't as poetic a number as I want. So what if I just go to 101? So then I just wrote the rest of them. And that's how we got to 101. The subtitle for the book that I ended up not putting on the book was Rhymes of Currency. And I like that because currency is the present moment, the current moment, and also currency, the money flow, and also the current of flowing energy. Lots of money terms are water. It's flowing water. It's flowing through us. It's not a block of ice. It's not solid like that, right? It's the flow of the river, of the banks, of all of these things. So that is where the idea came from, and the 101 number was because I just couldn't stop at 60, couldn't stop at 88. Yeah. So 101, I was like, all right, I feel complete on this. Let me wrap it up. How big is the book? Able to put in a stocking for Christmas? I believe so. You could totally fit this in a book. This is not the cover, by the way. This is the cover. I printed it out, but this is the size of the book. This was my proof copy because I haven't gotten the full one yet. But it's the same size as my other books, so it's 5.25 by 8 inches tall, I believe. The dimensions are on Amazon, but you can definitely put this into a Christmas stocking. So thank you for asking. Cool. I will get some as gifts for people. Thank you so much. I love it. I'm so excited. And the book is $10.99 on Amazon. So my other books are like $14.99 and stuff, but I felt I wanted this to be $10.99 for whatever reason. Just, yeah. And this is book 1 of the Frequency collection. Because after I was having so much fun doing money, I started doing love and wellness as well. So I've got some other Frequency books coming out, and those will be later in 2026, I'll put a book out, but I'm bookending 2025 with books. So my third book of poetry came out in January, and now this fourth one is coming out in December. And so that also feels very poetic to me. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that it's beautiful. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So let's get back into some more poems if anyone has a number request. Otherwise, I'm going to pick a number. I'm feeling 66. Let's look and see what she says. I am money. As money, what is my most strategic maneuver? As money, what am I doing next? As money, how am I walking into the room? As money, how am I manifesting? As money, what do I manifest? I love questions. The quality of our life can be reflected by the quality of the questions we ask ourselves. When we ask ourselves various questions, it generates many, many different responses in our brains and beings, right? Our brains are meaning-making machines. They're question-answering machines. And so if you ask a question, it's trying to find all the different answers and pathways versus just a statement, which is wonderful and great for identity. And also, if you're going to ask questions that generate you answers that benefit you. Number 6, money is the breath. Let it in, let it out easily. You are safe. Inhale wealth. Exhale wellness. I love that one. Inhale wealth. Exhale wellness. Because you are perfectly formed, perfectly safe, and you get to receive. You get to receive, and you get to be, and you get to remember. Money number 21. I open my mouth and music pours out. Each word an invocation. Energy charged currency. I flow my wealth through my soul with ease. I create songs that I love to dance to, sing on stage, feel this power. Yes, I can. I can do this. I am the way I love to play. This role is ready for me today. I love that one, as a lot of the money poems mention the word money in them. Some of them don't. And I particularly am fond of it when it's like I'm tuning into money and then money doesn't use the word money, right? It's like, I am the wealth of your soul. I am the wealth of the expression of your soul. The more you that you are, the more I can find you and play with you. And that applies to our audiences. That applies to our lovers, everyone in our lives. The more us that we are, the more we are seen, and the more attractive we are to what is truly ours, right? So, oh, this one's cute. Money number 20. Money is wealthy, wearing sunglasses and walking on the beach. Money is the coolest cat around, authentic and unique. Money is pleasure, flights to Mozambique. Money in the middle of the night, it's playing on repeat. Is there a certain understanding that you got while channeling the poems but you hadn't before? Money has a very wonderful sense of humor. Of course it does, right? It is consciousness, and all consciousness has a great sense of humor, but I feel that people don't often tap into the humor of money, the humor, the genius, the pleasure, and the play of money. It's often very like serious numbers and figures and pushing things around, and so I think that that's also part of like the feminine expression of money as well as the cosmic comedian that is in all of us. Letting it be play, letting it be light, and recognizing that one of the lines that I really love the most that has come to me in tuning into money, which came to me before I started this exercise, but it is like, it's still what I got from tuning into the energy of money is the breath. Money is your breath. Everything comes down to your breath. So when you recognize, where are you holding your breath? Where are you holding your muscles tight? Where are you not flowing? Where are you not in your natural expression of self and intuition? Is there anything else about? Play with me openly. That's what I'm getting. When I just tune into money right now, I hear play with me openly. And come to think of it, little backstory. When I put my first book out back in 2020, I have one poem in there called Abundance. I was nervous to write a lot of poems about money. I didn't want people to think a certain thing about me. And now 5 years later, I have a book that is entirely about money. So that just shows the expression and play with me openly. Yeah, instead of hiding me or being afraid, play with me. Show me off, show me up, show me out, show the world what you want to do with me, how you want to use me and work with me, and what we can do together, right? How you can direct me. The water can flow in the river because it has banks. The water can flow in the river because it has the earth to hold it. And I am the container, I am earth. And so I get to flow my currency. Yes, it can be a taboo subject. This releases that. Exactly. And it feels so good to let this out, right? Like I said, I had so much fun writing this book. It's such a pleasure to tune into it every single day and write these poems. And getting to show up for myself in that way, but also for my practice, my poetry, my simply letting the flow of consciousness move through me instead of having it firm and having to shape it in a certain way, right? Letting it tell me. And I always set my energy field tuning into the highest love and wisdom. So I'm like, okay, tuning into the pure frequency of money today, because there's infinite frequencies you can tune into. So I like to tune into highest love and wisdom because that's the energy, the realm that I like to play in. What major thing changed since the last book? Were there certain things needing healing and love? So the last book, Emit Time Now 1, beautiful. You can see the painting in the background that the cover is. The last poem, the book of poetry, was very much the same as this first series that I released was me tuning into and you can tell by the covers, very cosmic, universal energy. So, and it's cosmic poetry, quantum poetry, and then Emit Time Now 1. Emit Time, that title, which I'm sure has led to a lot of confusion in people. I picked it because emit and time are words that mirror. And now and one mirror, because emit time, what I emit gets mirrored back to me through time. And now is the only moment, so you already won. Now is the only moment, so you have won. Emit time. So this book was an exploration more of consciousness and whimsy and playing with words and reality in that aspect. Whereas this was specifically just like a devotional practice of tuning into money every day and listening. So it's like a listening practice, right? And that is something that everyone gets to do. That is how I like to create with my works, where all these things tune in. Like, so a lot of the poems in book 3, I would tune into like pure love or like cosmic wisdom, divine consciousness, things like that. So this is more of like the money is a tool, a system that we use on planet Earth, as opposed to the entire rest of the cosmos, which not everywhere uses money, right? So this is something that I feel it's very earthy, and that's also why it's fun that this Celtic goddess painting, which is wildlife, abundance, and transformation, ended up being the cover. I didn't, when I painted it in 2018, intend it to be a book cover, right? but it just felt the most appropriate because when I would tune into the energy, I would see gold and green. And I was like, wait a minute, I have a painting for that. So yeah, that is the answer. As far as needing healing and love, I would say it's the visibility with money. I really like that what came through was play with me openly, because and partly working with Jolie Dawn, who everyone here knows, was that she speaks so openly about money and prosperity. And so that is something that got to grow and become more wise in me, is that, oh, I'm going to just talk about money. It's safe to talk about money. And it's helpful to talk about money because it is a tool that we all use. It is a system we all use. So getting to honor the energy of money and being present with her is how this book got born. And that's something too about creation, is this book wanted to be born. This book wanted to be born. Money wanted to speak, and I got to listen, and it spoke through me. And so I'm just so happy that I shut up and listened. Instead of trying to shape my poems or create something different, right? It was just like the time of like, if I just tune into money and listen every day, what is it going to say to me? And so let's get back into some poems, and certainly here. Money number 63. And if you guys have any more requests for numbers come to you, drop it in the chat. Money number 63. I am open to business. I am open to peace. I am open to freedom. It's all within me. I dance the marionette. I move the strings. I am the one who chooses what I see. I am the one who flows my currency into and out of my bank with great ease. River of money overflowed, please. More waters come, and I rose with ease. Also, that the consciousness of money is us. We are all one. So money is not a separate thing from us. Money is an expression of us. It is what flows through us. 14 and 19, coming right up. All right. And everyone, again, take a deep breath in. And exhale, letting it go. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being present with this. Thank you for your beautiful questions. I really appreciate you. Money number 14. Fortune favors me for tuning frequently. I am tuned to success, attuned to wealth indeed. Money loves freedom. Current loves ease. I'm current. The present is my gift to me. Phrases do flow proliferately. I flow my words, and love lingers in me. Money number 19. Money is the frequency of joy and of play. Money is expanding me each and every day. Money is interested in me, invested, you could say. Money is in love with me and sees how I parade. Money is currency, and currently I lay spread out on the beach. I come here every day. Coursing up my current, my energy is sage. I am witness, I am wise. I play upon the stage. Do you have a favorite money poem? Well, I was thinking it was 46. I've been saying that the whole time, that it's 46. But as I'm reading more of these, ones that I perhaps hadn't seen in a while, I'm like, oh, that's good. I love that. But this is the one that I've been saying is my favorite the whole time. So let's read it. Money number 46. From the perspective of money. I am here with you. I see as you see. You direct the fantasy and the cut upon the screen. I'll deliver all my lines with the script you've given me. I am money. I move free and hit the marks you tell me. I am open. Produce me. I'll show up where you tell me. I'm the character you cast me as and how you choose to sell me. Market and deliver me. Choose my very best scenes. Replay them 50,000 times for commercial means. I have the face of leaders, presidents and queens. Shining gems of value proliferate my deeds. Eagle-eyed I see you, tender currency. Energy attentive as you pull all the strings. Vibrate me your violin, sing out your noble steed. I am no separate noble gas, those days are gone of need. When unified in spirit mind, the body is healthy. Count your blessings, 1, 2, 3, the I, the us, and we. Money, money everywhere, I'm present currency. Money, money everywhere, I'm forever where you think. Potent mic drop. This one's wild. So much self-sovereignty in it. Wow. Yeah, and I love the playfulness of the consciousness coming through as well, where it's like have the face of leaders, presidents, and queens, and then eagle-eyed I see you. It's like I saw the eagle on the quarter. And then it's funny because it's like I'll show up where you tell me. I'm the character. Okay. And hit the marks you tell me, and then I'll show up where you tell me. And it's like, I use the word tell there twice, but the image in my head is like, tell me. It's like, I'll hit the marks you tell me, like a director saying, go over there. And then I'll show up where you tell me. I get the image of a bank teller, like telling. Like, I'll show up where you hand me out kind of thing. So that's interesting. And I wanted to mention that because it's like oftentimes when I write poetry in my own human-y ego, I don't want to repeat a word. But it was so insistent where it was like, no, they're different tells. You have to use them. So in that remark where it's like, okay, I trust this is correct. 14 is beautiful. 19 is fun. 46 is so clever. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love all of these works, and it's just so fun to shut up and listen. Wonderful things happen when you just tune into wisdom and energy. And like, hey, this book was so fun to write. So fun to write. And so light and so transformative for me. Did a certain poem hit home unexpectedly or change your perspective in a big way? Or maybe you'd read that one. Ooh, let me think about that. I feel that it was cumulative, right? In simply working with it every day, showing up with the lightness, how easily it would move through, how it was very structured but soft in coming through too. Like when I'm tuning into more like cosmic consciousness of like, hey, you are everything all at once, as opposed to specifically money, it's very much like the pattern that beats in my brain is different, if that makes sense. So it's like very like, and that came through in a couple of these poems. But for the most part, I will say I appreciated the diversity. I appreciated that sometimes it would come through not rhyming. Sometimes it would come through rhyming. Sometimes it would like, break a pattern. Sometimes it would draw comparisons in ways that I hadn't quite thought of before, allowing me to realize, oh yeah, that's money too, right? Of course it is. I really enjoy obviously the river and currency comparisons, but also like the harvest comparisons, because money is apples as well. And I think that that's something that perhaps in our modern society we have lost a little bit of touch with, because we're not a farming society very much anymore, or we're more removed from our agriculture. We go to the supermarket and we pick out foods, but a lot of us haven't touched the earth. And gardening is something I do every summer. So, this was during a time where I was spending a lot of time on the beach, and I was spending a lot of time with my hands in the dirt. So it was very much like feeling the abundance, the currency, the money flow of the ocean, of the sand, of everything truly being one thing, and that including money. Money is not a separate thing. Money does not operate from different rules than everything else does. It is only our insistence on holding it separate that keeps it separate from us. So when we integrate that and remember that it flows through us in our natural expression, People who are in their natural expression of self, like Taylor Swift or like Elon Musk, or like people who it's like they have an idea come to them and they're not letting anything get in the way. Regardless of how you feel about people as individuals, the people who are the most successful in the world are the ones who they have the idea and they act on it. They move it through. They deal with a lot of pressure in the media as well, but that doesn't matter to them because they're simply being true to themselves because they can do nothing else. And so that is the flow of money, is of being like, I'm moving this idea through me. I'm not getting in the way of it. So many people get ideas for books or for music and they sit on it for years and years and years in the idea that it has to be perfect in some way, when it's so much better to just simply take action on something and do it messy. Apples have dirt on them. Can you read us a harvest poem? Okay, well, I will find one. There is one later in the book that mentions it, but the one that I just opened to right now mentions a lot of nature themes, so I'm going to read that. Because of course it is, right? Money number 61. I am already here, in mountains and valleys, in sunlight on the ocean, in the bees and the roses, in the petals illuminated by the golden morning's rays. I am the golden ray that touches and moves through everything I see. Icy blocks melt when met by my heat. Brownies baked bubbly, ooey gooey treat. Everything is money, honey. I am so sweet. I love that. And that's so funny because I mentioned the ocean and then happened to open to a poem where it's like, I'm the sunlight on the ocean. I'm every part of you too. Okay, we're going to do 100 and then we're going to do 101. And if anyone has any other requests, you drop it in the chat. But so these were the last two poems that I wrote for the book, right? And I was quite pleased with how the energy of this book wrapped up. So, money number 100. There is no rush. Time is an illusion. All the money is here right now. I decide the distribution. Creator of my reality, I eschew confusion. I am the frequency of wealth and every other fusion. I declare, and it is here. That's how it works, my dear. Remember, you are the power 100% of the year. Also, issue, ESCHEW. What a fun word, right? I just want to make sure it's clear that that was the word and not issue. So issue versus issue. Issue. Okay, so money number 101. There is nothing better than receiving love with friends, than flowing love so fully overflowing river bends. There is nothing better than making an amends. As I emit my frequency, my money brings more friends. My multiplying wealth is in the wellness of my world. As I distribute love and joy to every boy and girl, my wealth is overflowing because my love knows no bounds. And the fruits of all my flavors grow when the rain soaks through the ground. No matter what the weather shows, I know its balance and its growth, so I assume the best, of course, because that's the only thing I know. Everything works for me, every thought and word conspire. This money rhyme concludes with this: the best outcomes now transpire. I love this book. I love this book. It's so much fun. And we had a request for number 37. And you said, love this last poem, 101, right? Money number 37. Symphony of love, fully expressed by the notes of my tongue, of my perfume, of my pen, of my bank. Notes, notes everywhere. Thankety thank. I love that. I love that. The notes of music, the notes of perfume, the notes of that you're writing, and bank notes. Will you be releasing an audiobook format of this book? I most certainly will. Not quite sure when, but soon. I will get on it because I'm having so much fun reading this that, of course, I am excited to bring this to the world. Number 57. I wave back and forth upon the shore. Steady and stable, my heartbeat is pure. Rhythmic release, and there's always more matter I scatter. Light particles, prismatic, my colors are numerous spores. I spread like pollen, and more flowers are born. I am the magic of life, yes, I'm sure. Shored up for days, I'm supplied with my score. I repeat spells, and my energy stores. I cast myself in the role I adore. Some of the poems are longer and some of them are quite short. This one, I believe, might be the shortest one in the book. It's number 94. Money walks in through every door. All doors are open for me forevermore. That's also something that I love about writing poetry is when it gets to the completion point, like, you can have a longer transmission, of course, but sometimes it's just so complete in just a couple lines that you're like, I don't want to touch it at all. Okay. Oh, found the harvest, the one that mentions the word harvest. Money number 97. I am living a rich and luxurious life now, full of laughter, love, and freedom. I travel where I am inspired to, and when I make friends, I keep them. I am well supplied, abundant as I greet them. Ain't it nice to eat? I proliferate in seasons, harvest all my apples, fruits of wisdom for a reason. There is money everywhere if you make believe them. Money number 99. I don't need to do anything other than be me. Take a deep breath and feel satisfied, using all my senses to receive. I sense more joy is coming. I am open and believe. The best of everything arrives with greatest frequency. 72, it says. Money, it is your role to pleasure me by coming every day in increasing quantities from many sources on a continuous basis. Money pleasures me by coming every day. Money pleasures me by taking care of the groceries. Money pleasures me through the earth. Money pleasures me through the wind. Money pleasures my body, mind, and soul in the wisdom of one love. Beautiful. This was great. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for getting the book. Getting the book within the first few days of it being out is very helpful for me so that it can get to the top of the new releases list and be on its own separate page on Amazon so that people can see it and thousands more people will see it. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to have another bestseller. My first book got on the bestseller list. So I'm like, it's time. Like, come on, book 4. Let's go. If anyone has the bandwidth, the desire to share the link directly with their friends as well, I so appreciate and I'm so grateful for that. And you've felt the energy of this, you know how pleasant it is. So I really, really appreciate you guys sharing and being vocal and loving and appreciate this beautiful transmission and me. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys have the most wonderful, beautiful, magical day. If you have any desires or requests, you can message me directly. And yeah, if you have any questions about book writing, please reach out to me because it is one of my joys to just tune into the energy and let it come through. So thank you so much. I am, oh, and you're looking forward to the audiobook. Good. Me too. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you. And I hope you have the most beautiful, magical, wonderful day ever. And until next time, bye, y'all.